Hey guys. Hey guys, it's Lindsay
and Jillian
the Jillian
and Lindsay
channel.
Yes! Wow! Oh yeah!
Today we're going to be talking about our memories and stories of the past that we thought you might want to hear because they're kind of weird and funny like us. So, let's get into it. Where's my phone at? Oh. I'm filming with whatever.
Okay, so fun fact, for all of elementary school or primary school or whatever you call it, we were in every single class together. There were 2 classes for each grade, and through pre-K through 5th grade, we were in every single class together.
Every single one.
All of them.
Okay, so we thought this one was kind of funny and bad. So we got in trouble twice in our entire life, like to the principal, and each time we were together. So we were kind of bad for each other, but it's okay. But the first one was in 2nd grade. It was like raining outside, like pouring, and it was cold, and she didn't want to do anything. And so I was like, okay, well, let's just stand beside the door and wait for the recess to be over with. And we were standing there, and I was like, okay, well, let's play a game. So I grabbed these rocks and was like, we'll roll them and see which like goes the farthest. And so we were rolling them like out away from the door, and then we would see who won, and then we'd grab the rocks and then roll towards the door. And it literally hit the door like how many times?
Probably like 3 times.
Like 3 times. It hit the door like when it came back, and we did that like 3 times. And all of a sudden, our principal comes out and starts screaming at us and was like, "Come with us, come with us!" And when she did that, I had to pee, and I like literally peed my pants.
It was so scary. We were like 8.
In the 2nd grade, like
They thought we were like vandalizing the school.
yeah, and the janitor told my parents that we were throwing boulders at the door.
Yeah,
of the
I
school.
can't even lift like anything.
Yeah, so that was the first time we got in trouble. And the second time was
Okay, the second time we wrote a bad note in 3rd grade, and
Yeah.
we wrote it to a kid. I don't know why.
it was really mean.
Yeah.
It was like a really bad, dirty note. I want to say it was in 3rd grade. We had like, I don't know. We didn't even know what half of it meant.
It wasn't even bad because we had no idea what any of it meant. We just like heard it off our bus.
Yeah.
And put it in a note.
And then we wrote it and like, no, this is what we were reading it because we were about to give it to the kid. It was a love note, and it was a really bad love note. And so we were gonna give it to the kid right before we went out to recess. And so we're all lined up for recess, and I was holding it and I was showing other kids, and we were all laughing. And Miss Holiday, that was our teacher's name, she was like, "What are you guys laughing at?" And I was like, oh God, oh God. So then I threw the note down on the ground, and then she was like, "What is it?" And then I went and picked it up, and I was like, I found this over here. And she read it, and she's like, and she's like, "Everyone sit down." So she made us all sit down, and we sat there for like 10 minutes, and she's like, "We're not gonna go out for recess until someone says who did it." And we're like, oh my God.
And then that kid,
Luke.
yeah, he wrote our bus, and he told her that we wrote it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that made me
I was so mad. I was like, oh my gosh, I swear.
I was sitting there, and he looked over at me. We're all, like, our heads were down because we were like scared. And he looked over at me, and he was like, "Miss Holiday, Lindsay did it. Lindsay did it. I saw her writing it." And I was like, "Luke, stop it, put your hand down, like stop." And I was like, oh my God, it was.
That was the worst.
Yeah,
moment of my
it was
life.
kind of funny, in a way, but it's
Yeah.
also really bad. But the kid never got the note, but so I guess that's good. The next memory is for a field trip we went to a cornfield because we have lots of cornfields out here, and usually in elementary school we always do this like year round and like during like fall. And so we went to a corn maze this year, and we didn't have a chaperone. Like every group had a chaperone, but ours didn't. And so we went in there, literally we didn't read the thing, we got lost, but we wanted to because it was fun. And so we just started running around. We were playing Jason, like throwing, we had this huge flag, you know. So if you got lost, you just like wave it. So we were holding it and we were like throwing it at each other. It was so fun. Like it was really
We
fun.
weren't even like going in the paths. Like we were cutting across
Yeah.
the corn, like through the corn.
It was so much fun. Okay, that was in 4th grade.
Okay, and then in 5th grade or 4th grade, 5th grade.
I don't know.
Sure, I think it's 5th grade. We had a sleepover, and it was like this little room that she has at her house, and it's like a TV room kind of playroom thing. And I kept spilling drinks everywhere. Like
She would ask for a drink, and I would give it to her, and and she would take one sip of it, and it was a full cup, and she would spill it when she wasn't looking.
And then I got a new cup.
Yeah, and then it did it again. And it was like, oh my god.
And Lindsay was like, Jill, no more drinks for you.
And it was all over my carpet. There's still stains there.
And then I fell asleep, and she poured caramel in my hair. Caramel. Caramel.
Caramel. Okay, whatever. Wait.
Is it caramel or caramel?
I don't know. Comment down below. But she fell asleep, and I thought it was, and she wouldn't wake up, so I thought it was funny. So I put caramel in her hair.
And then I put fruit juice in her hair.
Yeah, the next morning she put fruit juice in my hair, but that was really funny. She was really mad.
That was 5th, 4th grade.
And then 6th grade, okay, there was a little party with a bunch of like friends, or girlfriends, not really girlfriends, you know what I mean. So it was really fun. It was was it after a dance? I feel like it was.
Yeah, sure.
We had like little dances in middle school, and so after that we went to her house, the girl's house, and we all got in our swimsuits, and it was snowing outside. It was like January, maybe. It was, yeah, because it was birthday party. So we went into the hot tub while it's snowing outside, and it was so much fun. And I don't want to tell them. Well, I was like, I don't know.
You said you wanted to tell them.
I took my bathing suit off. I don't know.
Lindsay got crazy.
It was so much fun. But like we would like jump out of the hot tub and like do snow angels in the snow and then come back in because it was like cold, but it was so much fun.
It's probably not healthy. Like our feet were completely blue in the snow, and then we would get in the hot tub.
But it was so much fun. And then and then after that we went into the house, and we were in the basement because that's like where all the stuff was, and we were like hanging out, and she had this huge projector, and so we were watching a movie, like a bunch of movies, and I had this really, really bad cough, which with the snow and that probably didn't help, but I was like coughing really bad, and so we started to wrestle, and I won every time. Just saying, I wrestled like.
Why are we wrestling? It's 6th grade.
Well, we were on an air mattress, and it was fun. And so I wrestled everyone, and I won every time. But then I started coughing up blood. I don't know. That was really bad. And then you want to tell me about the litter box?
Oh yeah. Okay. So Lindsay had to pee probably
like 8,000 times.
Yeah, every hour at least, and like.
Sorry.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. And she kept asking us to go upstairs with her, and we're like,
because
okay,
her house
fine.
was kind of scary.
But it like when we mean upstairs, it's like 2 stories up from the basement where we were, and we couldn't wake up our parents and stuff. So we had to keep going upstairs with Lindsay so she could go to the bathroom. And then one time she was like, guys, I have to pee again, and we're like,
no.
Lindsay, no.
It was like 5 o'clock in the morning. We were up like all night. It was
like 32 hours I was awake. Like, let me tell you. Okay, and then,
Let
so
me
we're
tell
like,
you.
Lindsay, no, we're not going to the bathroom with you. So she went out, like, in this other room in the basement, and she peed in the cat's litter box.
There was a litter box, and they were like telling me to do it, but they were kidding, and I was like, if someone tells me that, I'm gonna do it. I don't know why, I'm just stubborn, and I was like, they don't think I'm gonna do it, so then I just peed in the litter box.
But she cleaned it out.
And the cat was growling at me, and I was like really, oh my gosh, that is so funny. Yeah, those are memories in 6th grade.
6th grade.
Okay, next one.
8th grade.
Yeah.
Skip forward to 8th grade. So I went over to her house after the Halloween dance.
Yeah.
In 8th grade.
And it was Halloween.
Halloween.
This is Halloween.
So we were like dressed up for the dance, and then we went back to her house, and we were just kind of sitting there like eating and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, why don't we go trick-or-treating? Like, we're in 8th grade, we can go trick-or-treating. And we like looked at the times for like our town, like when trick-or-treating was, and it like started like 20 minutes ago. And Lindsay didn't even have a costume, so she just put on like a varsity jacket.
Yeah, and it was
and
like I'm
Converse.
High School Musical.
Yeah, and so we like showed up a half hour late to trick-or-treating, and we barely got any candy because like they only gave it to the little kids. It's a stupid rule.
Anyways, that's not the story.
So anyways, we were walking like back to the car, and
well,
it was
we were,
it started to rain.
Yeah.
And it started to rain, so we started like running, and then our bag completely.
No, your bag.
My bag completely. The whole bottom of it broke out, and like the candy went all over the road, and we had to like pick it up and put it in her bag.
And Jill was like, "Is there any kids? Like, no one can take my candy." I was like, "No one's around, Jill," and we had to like grab it. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching us tell our stories to you. We thought that you might want to hear them because they're kind of funny and they're entertaining.
Yeah, and if you guys like this kind of video and you liked hearing about it, thumbs up and subscribe. But if you didn't like it, thumbs down, because we want to know what you guys think we should do with our YouTube.
Just comment what you want because we'll probably do it. Maybe. Because
Because we have no
Unless it's something
ideas.
really weird that we don't want to do, then we
Yeah.
won't do it. Just saying. So thanks for watching, and subscribe and follow our social medias at the bottom. We have everything listed, like Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. So
Snapchat. That's
Okay.
new. Okay, I'm done. What am I doing?